this is not the Marco we've known, and B, that he's probably being influenced, and he's the hired gun now to take out the insurgency.
I think he's made a calculated decision that he's going to be he's getting the applause of the media establishment, he's getting the applause of the establishment, he's tearing down Donald Trump, the establishment wants him destroyed. Marco has volunteered to be the instrument of destruction. I agree with you in the longer run, Marco is not going to be the nominee. I don't think the Trump people at the convention would ever support Marco Rubio after these kinds of attacks. But in the short run, Sean, there's no doubt about it, it is an effective tactic. It's got Marco tremendous amounts of attention he never otherwise got. Let me just tell you about the strategy they had in Virginia. They ran all these savage attack ads on Trump going, oh, again and again and again. That's where I live. Marco's calling him a scam artist, a con artist. And Marco closed the gap there. That's the strategy between now and the Ides of March.
Okay, but if you look, Pat, you know, he got the votes, most of his votes in Northern Virginia. That is not an area where any Republican is going to really do well on in the general election. Same in Minnesota. I mean, he's looking at Minneapolis, St. Paul, not exactly Republican-friendly territory here. So what is his goal here? In other words, is his goal to win, or is his goal to prevent Trump or Cruz from getting 1,237 delegates?
His goal, you're right, this is not a general election strategy. It's not even a good nomination strategy, but it is a good strategy if the objective of you and your supporters is to bring down Trump, no matter how you have to do it, because we can't accept him. And there's a lot in the media, there are a lot here in the establishment of Washington, there are a lot of folks in the party who would be delighted to see Donald Trump take it down.
And you don't think there's been backdoor meetings and closed-door meetings and smoke-filled rooms and he's not getting support and being offered money to do all this? Maybe it's my conspiratorial mind. I think this is orchestrated, well-funded, and well-organized.
I think this helps Marco in the short run. In the long run, I agree with you. I think it may terminate his political career. And what I don't understand is if they manage to destroy Donald Trump, who do they think is going to get the nomination? Marco?
Ted Cruz.
Well, the likelihood is Ted Cruz. And the establishment doesn't like him any more than they like
They hate him both. And they hate you also, Pat, by the way. For the record, they don't like me either. Well, all right, so 14 to 15 contests, though. 14 to 15 go to insurgent candidates, if you agree with me that both. But when he runs an ad like this, invoking the KKK, when Donald Trump had disavowed it again and again and again, this, to me, is now way beyond the pale of what I would expect in a primary. Let me roll tape.
I asked Donald Trump 3 times if he would disavow the support of David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan.
Well, I have to look at the group.
Trump refuses to denounce the KKK. Think about that. A president?
Ronald Reagan made us believe that it was morning in America again. Well, now the children of the Reagan Revolution are ready to assume the mantle of leadership.
Now that's a Rubio super PAC. Pat, your reaction to that, because I'm stunned.
It is outrageous. Everybody knows that David Duke has got nothing in common with Donald Trump, and the KKK is preposterous, outrageous. But when somebody, a reporter goes up, do you renounce the KKK? They put that in people's minds. It is insidious, and the idea that Rubio and his super PAC, I understand why they're doing it. They want to destroy this guy, Sean. They're going all out.
Does it work?
He's a menace to the party.
Do you think this works? And also what's coming in tomorrow night's debate?
I think, to a degree, it is hurting. I think it hurt Trump, the attack ads in Northern Virginia. I don't know if the KKK was in there, but these things are designed to hurt him. My guess would be you might see some kind of closing in Florida, but again, you got to wait for March 15th. And I'll tell you, at that point, we're going to see whether Trump has a clear shot to the nomination and can't be stopped, or whether he's going to be shortened in terms of
Does he
delegates.
have to win Ohio and Florida on the 15th? Or
No, I don't think so. I think if he wins one of the two, frankly, even if he loses them both, he's not done. There's races between now.
They should be happy.
You can pull this party together, Sean. You can beat Hillary. Her turnouts of her and Bernie are anemic despite the big turnouts for Bernie.
Isn't it amazing?
This thing is winnable.
They
if the party
hate,
gets together,
but they hate
but
the
it is
two top
committed suicide.
guys, the two most popular people. that are winning in this process. They hate them.
Well, they're going to have to get over that by after March 15th, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
or they will be responsible for blowing not only the opportunity to win. This, I think, if you drive these Trump people off from the party who are
They're
coming
gone.
in, the party is gone, and I don't know why it shouldn't be. Look, the establishment positions have been repudiated. They're not coming back on trade or intervention or open borders or all the rest of it. That is over. Bush Republicanism is yesterday, and the establishment has got to wake up to it. Otherwise, it's not going to have any future at all.
All right, Pat Buchanan, the original.
Paul Ryan, I don't know him well, but I'm sure I'm going to get along great with him. And if I don't, he's going to have to pay a big price, okay?
All right, according to the party establishment, underestimate Trump's campaign. Also later tonight.